Hi everyone, this is Aruna Arichami, Assistant Professor, Department of Information Technology, SNS College of Technology. In lecture series, today we're going to see about the architecture of the DBMS. Along with we're going to see about the database management system. So already we discussed about the data information database management system and database systems. So in that database management system is nothing but one of the system. It is a convenient way to retrieve the data from the database. For that only we're going to use the database management system. So kindly watch my previous video. In there I have detailedly explained about the everything. What are the basic concept is needed for these things we're going to discuss there. So in this lecture, we will see the whom and all the user for the database. So there is a four major users going to use the database. One is the native user. Either that particular person may be a teller or agent or a web user. So he going to use the API to interact with the database. The next type of a user is application programmers. Application programmer going to write an application program. Through that, they're going to interact with the database. The next thing is a sophisticated user. Sophisticated user means an analyst. Analyst, they're going to use a query tool to retrieve the data from the database. The last type of a user is a database administrator. He or she going to use certain administrative tool to access the database. So these are the major users are available. So if it is a user, definitely we need the query processor, preprocessor. In the query processor, all the input, whatever the requested, it will be sent to the query processor. How the query can be processed? So simple thing is how our machine language, assembly language, high level language is processing. Similar way, here also our data can be processed. Definitely here also we need the interpreter, compiler, everything we needed to the thing. So the entire thing can be executed by the query evaluation engine. So if it is application interface, directly it will be connected to the application program. Through that, a DML queries can be extracted. Through that, a compiler organize the thing. It will be sent to the query evaluation engine to certain process if I need it. If it is a direct thing, it directly send it to the query processing engine. If it is application programmer, definitely we need the compiler and linker. Through that, it will be passed to the query evaluation engineer. If you are using a querying tool, definitely we need the DDL queries and DML queries. If it is an administrator, only they're going to design the schema. Remaining thing can be used by the administrative tools. So through that also we need. So finally, a query processor, based on the user, it will generate the query by using the query evaluation engine. So this is the thing it will be. So from that, you're having a storage manager. Your data can be passed to the storage manager. Storage manager can have the four different type of a manager. One is a buffer manager, file manager, authentication and integrity manager, and transaction manager. So definitely we need these type of a manager for needed to access the disk storage. Your disk storage can contain the index values of data or data dictionary. Data dictionary is nothing but the data about the data. That is a metadata. And also it will have a statistical data, and also it will have a data information. Everything is available in the disk storage. So how the query evaluation engine can be data storage manager, it will be work means the storage manager can contain the two different type of, one is a data manager, another one is a database manager. The database manager, entire thing only they can connect to the data dictionary manager. Data dictionary manager is directly connected to the data files and the data dictionary. Through that only your data can be retrieved the thing. So first it will check the integrity, it will send to the command processor. Command process get the control from the authenticity control, authorization control. Through that it will be transmitted to transaction manager. Transaction manager, based on the scheduler, it will be work. Query optimizer simultaneously work. It will be sent to the buffer manager. Through that buffer manager, it will send all the thing to the data dictionary manager. Through that, it will get the data from the database. So who is the major nowadays we are using a database application. It will have a front end and back end. Through API only we are mostly connected to our database. So here we are having a two types of an architecture. One is a two-tier architecture, another one is a three-tier architecture. Two-tier architecture, the application resides at the client machine where it invokes database functionality at the server machine. If it is a three-tier architecture, the client machine acts as a front end and does not contain the direct database call. Client end communicate with the application server usually through a forms of interfaces. The application server in turns communicated with the data system accessing the data. So this is the how it can be worked, because here your application can be resides only on the client machine. Through that it will be accessed over here. This is a two-tier architecture. Here your application can be resides on both the thing. Through API only your user and database can be connected. This is the three-tier architecture of schema. So these are the entire role can be taken care by the database administrator. So this we be going to see it in our next video. Thank you for watching my video.